I'm starting today on a background that has been tea-dyed, and there's also some white scribbles on there that look a bit like trees and branches, and I really quite like this background. So I had the idea to preserve some of it, and to do that I'm using a wax candle and scribbling on there in some areas to create a resist. So the green watercolour that I'm getting out now will go over some areas of the page, but won't go over the areas that are covered in wax. So I'm interested to see how this decision turns out. So the way that there's two layers interacting on my page, the original background layer and then this green veil over the top, is making me think about different realities and how, although we exist in one reality, I exist here in the UK, going about my business, there is another kingdom reality that is happening at the same time. I've been thinking about this quite a bit recently because I struggle sometimes with over empathy. People's emotions somehow get transferred to me, and if somebody talks about something that they're finding really quite difficult, that can really affect me for the rest of the day. So I have been trying to think of how I can just position myself so I'm helpful but protected. And one of the things I thought was to imagine myself listening to them from another place. And initially I thought, it'd be lovely to be in a lovely forest somewhere. And then I was thinking about it from my faith point of view, and I was thinking, well, where am I seated? And the Bible tells us that we're seated with Christ in the throne room. So you can see I've attempted to draw a throne on my page. While I'm creating, I am listening to some music, and the song Be Thou My Vision has just come on, which seems to fit with this idea of looking with spiritual eyes around you to see not just the physical realm, but where we are in the spiritual realm. I'm not happy with my throne being empty, but I'm not going to attempt to draw something that looks realistically like Jesus on the throne. So I'm just using my finger and some white paint to just suggest a figure sitting on the throne with his arms open. What do you think God's throne room looks like? The picture you have in your head probably doesn't look anything like this, but it's interesting to think, isn't it, where if we imagine a place of encounter with God, what would that look like? And I thought, was it a bit outrageous imagining this throne in a natural setting? And then I was reminded of Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. And isn't that an invitation? I mean, he doesn't literally lead me into a literal field, green field. I don't think that's what this psalm is talking about. It's an invitation to meet Jesus, the Good Shepherd, in our imaginations, which we can do at any time and in any place. We can meet him in a beautiful place and have an encounter with him with our sanctified imaginations. And in Psalm 23, that place is a place of rest and refreshing and satisfying, and all those good things. It's a safe place. And so I was really encouraged that in a way my thinking is right, that when I have the vision that I am seated with Christ in heavenly places, I am in a place of safety and abundance and beauty and all those good things. And if I can hold that godly vision in my mind when perhaps I'm having a difficult conversation, then maybe I might eventually get to be one of those people who can really minister to people out of a place of peace. And that's my prayer, really, that is coming through on this art journaling page, is that I really want to be one of those people who are so grounded in their communion with God, in their sense of the greatness of God and the presence of God, that they are able to bring heaven into the situation of the person who they're advising or encouraging or praying for, rather than being swept up in the other person's difficult emotions around whatever it is they're going through. I found this lady in a magazine. I just loved how peaceful and relaxed and chilled out she was on her giant beanbag. And so I put her at the feet of Jesus, just chilling out and trusting him. And I also found these words, view from here. And I thought, do I need the view from here? But it's actually a command to view whatever situations we're going through, or our friends are going through, or whoever it is that we're trying to support, whatever it is they're going through, we need to view it from our position as seated with Christ and know that he is on his throne and he is in control and we have nothing to fear. So that's my musings for today and my 10 minutes of trusting art journal page. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe if you haven't already, and maybe think about sharing it with a friend who might like to explore how they can grow closer to God through art journaling. Bye for now.